There are three words you will frequently collide with. The first is sin, the second is iniquity, and the third is transgression. They are not the same. If you study Isaiah 53 from verse 5, he said he was wounded for our transgressions, he was bruised for our iniquities. They are not the same. And so the Bible used them for different purposes. You need to understand this to really appreciate what forgiveness is, because it will give you hindsight, oversight, foresight into the scope and the dimensions of sin. And so sin, as used in scripture, is the Greek word hamartia, and it means to err, to go in error. And so when a man errs from the truth, it's called sin. Whether it's done by commission or by omission, it doesn't matter. Because sometimes you err because you don't know better. Sometimes you err because you know but you can't help yourself. Whether it's by omission or commission is irrelevant. And so every act of error or every act of non-conformity with the standards of truth is sin. And then you look at the word iniquity. Iniquity is the word anomia, and it means to go beyond the boundary.
Difference between sin and iniquity. Let's first talk about what sin actually is. The most common word that we translate as sin in the Old Testament is kata, and it shows up about 600 times. It literally means to miss the mark or to fail. If broadly speaking, sin means to miss the mark, then we have to understand, we have to ask this question: what mark are they missing? God made us in His image. This is a unique gift that He did not impart to the rest of creation. Only mankind, men and women, were to be made in the image of God. God's design was for His image bearers to reflect His nature. But we missed the mark by trusting in ourselves instead of trusting Him, which resulted in our rebellion against Him. Later on, God gave Moses the law. And what the law was supposed to do is it was supposed to give the standard for what God was declaring to be good. It was going to be the straight line that we should follow. It was the target for us to aim for. See, we know it mainly by the 10 Commandments, but in reality there were about 613 things for us to follow. Later on in the days of Jesus, someone asked him, he's like, hey, what is the most important law? And Jesus replied, you shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the great and first commandment.